In the Facebook Ad 2023 dashboard, a couple of things have changed, and of course Facebook keep modifying the Facebook ad dashboard all the time. So I did a video tutorial in one of my SEO courses, and I broke down everything that a Facebook ad beginner must know once they launch their Facebook ad manager account. It's a paid course, but I am giving you this particular Facebook ad beginner to expert lesson all for free. Please reward this video with a like, and it will encourage me to release more great videos like this one. But if you're interested in taking the full course where I taught everything you should know online to get massive customers to your business or your local or small business without spending money, then reach out to me through the contact details I left in the description box below this video. So in this video, I discussed how to set the right ad budget and everything you need to know to safely run a profitable ad, or to know how the Facebook ad platform works. Most tutorials won't explain all of these features because the truth is that Facebook ad is quite wide. So take advantage of this in-depth explanation so you know how each feature of the whole Facebook ad manager works. Enough of the talk, let's head over to this video. Enjoy it.
So what I want to do right now is that I assume that I have set up my business account appropriately, and then I want to go to my ad. So I'm going to come to all tools here. And then I'm going to scroll down and look for, okay, ad manager here. Alright, so this is my Facebook ad manager. Now, if you can look at this place, you can see this new engagement, CBT campaign, business campaign, church traffic campaign. Now, these are some of the Facebook ad that I've run in time past. So if yours is a brand new account from the last video I asked you to watch, you are not expected to see any of these things. Yours should just be a blank, page without all of these things, because I have run ads here already before now. That is why you are seeing all of this here. Okay, so you're going to see just this particular one, create tab here. So if you click on create tab, it's going to bring you up to this point. Now, this is the new Facebook dashboard for your ad. Before now, you used to have more than this. Now, all of these things that we have here is what we call your campaign objective. Now, what do I mean by campaign objective? Now, every social media ad, either Facebook or at least I know for Facebook, I know for Google, I know for Pinterest, and a couple of social media ads, they follow regular pattern. Now, every ad campaign or every ad setup is divided into three sections. We have the campaign section, we have the ad set section, and we have the ad section. Okay, now the campaign section is the first section you're going to come across when you're running your ad. And what you will see in your campaign section is what we call the campaign objectives. Okay, before now, like I said, we used to have a lot more than this list, but Facebook has helped us to really group all of them together so that it sounds as less confusing as possible. So let me quickly just run through all of this. Now, when you're running your ad, you're going to pick one of these six, and the one you're going to pick will depend on the objective. Why do you want to run an ad? And that is why we call it the campaign objective. Okay, so the first objective we have here is called awareness. All right, now when are you supposed to choose this awareness campaign? Now let's assume that you just launched a new business, or maybe your business has been existing before now, but you have not really been promoting your business online. You just want to begin. What you want to do is that you might want to choose the awareness campaign. Now, what does awareness campaign do for you? Awareness campaign is going to make a lot of people that you're targeting to see your business on Facebook. Okay, so Facebook is going to make sure that they show your ad to a lot of people, to a lot of people that those people are not necessarily the people that are going to buy anything from you. Okay, so if you're really looking for someone to buy something from you right now, you're not going to choose the awareness campaign. The awareness campaign is more or less like our awareness. It's like a blast. So once you run this kind of ad, it makes a lot of people see your ad. Okay, it's actually very good, even though it's not targeted at selling. But sometimes people don't need to buy something from you the first time. They need to first of all know that you're existing in the first place before they come back to decide if they're going to buy or not. So if that is what you want to do for your business, you go for the awareness campaign. While the traffic campaign is if you're sending traffic to your website or to your landing page or to WhatsApp or to Messenger, you just want people to click your link. Okay, so for example, let's assume that you're a blogger or you are a business owner, you have an e-commerce website and you've just written a blog article and you want a lot of people to see that blog article, then you want to come for this traffic campaign. Okay, now engagement campaign is basically for people who are running video ad most of the times. Okay, not just only video ad, you can also run image ad or text ad. So what this engagement does is that it makes a lot of people to like or engage with your ad. So for example, there's something we call social proof. Okay, now if somebody comes to your business page and they see that your business has just, let's say, 20 likes or 20 followers, and then your competitor's business has 300,000 followers, what happens there? That shows that people follow your competitors more than you, and then those 300,000 likes show it kind of give credibility to a business, unlike another business that has a very few engagement. So if you want to really build the number of likes, the number of followership for your business page on Facebook, then you go for the engagement ad. Now the lead ad is a special ad that you use to collect people's information. So if for example you want to sell a product or a service to people, or you want to remarket a group of people, you want to get their emails, you want to get probably their WhatsApp numbers, you're trying to get leads, like people that will show interest in whatever it is that you're selling, and then you have the mind of calling them later outside of Facebook, then you want to go for the lead ad. Then we have the app promotion. Just as the name goes, if you have an app and you want people to install the app, you want people to use the app, then you go for the app promotion. And then the sales, which as you can see here, it says suggested. That this is the most important of them all, because this is the campaign objective that is targeted at people that wants to buy something. Okay, so you might not know, Facebook has categorized people into different categories. There are some people that once they see a post on Facebook, they are not going to buy. All they just do is to just press like button. Some will not buy. All they just do is to make comments. Now Facebook has tracked this kind of people over time. So when you're running sales ad, they make sure that the people that will really engage, that they will show your ad to, are people that have this buying behavior on Facebook. Okay, so that's the one that most people want to use. So then you can only use the sales objective if you have a website and you have a pixel installed on your website. I'm not going to talk about pixel in this tutorial. If you want to know more about that, maybe I can talk about that later, but just know that if you have your website, you should have a pixel installed on that website. It is after you've done that you can use the sales objective. Okay, so before you move to the next level, which is the ad set level, you must choose one of these 6 campaigns. So let's assume that I'm going for sales. Oh no, let's assume I'm going for awareness, for example. You just click it. Once you click on it, you can see the blue continue button highlight, so I'm going to click continue. Alright, so it's going to bring me up to the campaign level proper. Okay, so once you come here, you give your campaign a name. Let me just pick out the very important things that you need to know. Okay, just give your campaign a name. If you're just starting with Facebook ad, I just want to advise that you leave every other thing the way they are. All right, what the most important thing here is that you have chosen a campaign objective, which, like I said, you have chosen the awareness campaign already. So just click on next. All right, so once you click on next, it takes us to the ad set level. Now the ad set level is the second level of our Facebook ad campaign. All right, it is in the ad set level that you get to choose your business page that you want to use to run your ad. It's at this level that you set your budget. It is at this level that you set up when you want your ad to start running and when you want your ad to end. Then, very importantly, it is at this point that you also set up your targeting, location you're targeting, gender, the ages of the kind of people you want to target, and then you can also do what we call the detailed targeting. Okay, so these are the things that you have opportunity to set up in the ad set level. The ad set level is a little bit more engaging than the campaign level, as you can see. So I'm going to just scroll down. You can see here page. I'm going to come here and choose. I have 5 pages. In your own case, you should not have more than 1 or 2 pages. So you just choose the business page. Once you click on it, it's going to highlight here. Bid control, leave that for now. You may not need that. Then for budget and schedule, all these ones are very straightforward. Just choose your budget. If you want a daily budget or a lifetime budget, what this daily budget tells you is that you're going to be paying every day. Okay, so you're going to determine how much you want to be paying each day, while a lifetime budget is just a budget you want to, it keeps running. Okay, it keeps running. So here you just decide. If I'm in Nigeria right now, like people ask that how much should they commit, when they want to run daily budget. And by the way, I always advise that if you're just starting Facebook ad, you should always go for the daily budget. Okay, so how much should you set for your daily budget? Well, there is no straightforward answer, but you don't want to set something that is too little, and you don't want to set something that is too much. So most times I encourage people to set between $3 to $10. Like if you're spending naira in Nigeria, I'm just going to go for 2,000 naira, but that does not mean that you cannot set up for 1,000 naira or thereabout. But then just know that the lower your ad budget is, or your daily budget is, the less your ad will reach people. Okay, so you want to set up, if I were you, I'll just set between 1,500 and 3,000 each day, depending on your financial strength. Okay, just put that there, and then you scroll down, you go to your start date. This one's very straightforward. If you want your campaign to start on a particular day and end on a particular day, you're going to click on this set an end date and then type in the end date. But most time what I used to do is that I prefer to just put it at daily. Okay, so I'll just put only the start date, so I'll be checking it every 24 hours. If you're not so used to Facebook ad, I would also suggest that you do the same for yourself. Okay, so for audience, for now we're not going to talk about this audience because you don't need it for now. You still have a brand new account, so it's not necessary that we talk about that. Then location, again, is straightforward. Once you hover your mouse on this location, you can edit, you can pick the whole country. But because this course is talking about small business or local business, I can tell you that most local businesses, we don't want to target a whole country because they are supposed to be serving a particular community, right? That is what most local businesses do. So if, for example, you are running a ad to your community or to your city and you put the whole of Nigeria, then you are wasting money, because if you're in Lagos, people in Abuja, people in Port Harcourt, people in Kano will be seeing your ad, and you only want your ad to run probably in Ikeja in Lagos. Okay, so if that is the case, once you come in here, the first thing you want to do is that you want to cancel the whole country. Okay, then you come here and search for location. So I'm just going to put Ikeja. That is what you can do. Okay, so you can see Ikeja, Lagos State. So I'm going to pick up Ikeja. Alright, so now if you're a small business or a local business, I want you to be attentive to this. Now you can see that I've picked up Ikeja here. So before I go ahead to do a little bit more tweaking to this place, let's come to these locations. Now you can see what it says here: people living in or recently in this location. Now if you click the drop down arrow, it's going to give you some other options: people living in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. So depending on the kind of business that you're running, you want to pick the most appropriate. So for example, if I'm picking people living or recently in this location, it means that my ad is going to be shown to people who are living in Ikeja, or people, and also people who have visited Ikeja recently. So if your business is a business that serves people that do come to Ikeja and live, then you're going to pick this particular option. But if you want your ad to go only to people who live in Ikeja, then you're going to pick people living in this location. Then the third one, people recently in this location. of course, you could also target something like that. So it means this ad is not going to really show to people who live in Ikeja, rather it's going to show to people who recently visited Ikeja. Okay, then here we have people traveling in this location. I believe this one also is very straightforward and self-explanatory. So if I choose people living in this location, for instance, it's going to adjust, my ad. Okay, so let's come back here now. Here, the first thing you're going to that this place is telling you is that this ad is only going to be shown to people living in Ikeja. Okay, but then you will also notice that sometimes there are tendencies that people that are living outside of Ikeja can also get to see this ad, and that is. But if you really want this ad to be focused on only people living in Ikeja, one of the first things you can do is that you can leave this like this and run your ad. But sometimes I remember there was a time that I was running a ad for somebody and I targeted Akure in Ondo State, and the person was telling me that people in neighboring cities, Ado-Ekiti, which is close to Akure, that they are also calling her and asking about her business. So what happens there is that the ad actually filtered out to people living in neighboring cities or neighboring communities that you did not set up on your ad. So if you encounter issues like that, or you don't even want to have an experience like that, then come to this 40 kilometers here. I don't know how many kilometers is going to be in your home, but whatever it is, just click on it. Okay, now what I can do here is that you can see here cities with radius, so I can actually reduce this. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm reducing it. Now once I reduce it and click, you will notice that this arrow will become smaller, telling you that it's going to try as much as possible to make sure that it is only people living in that your location that gets to see that ad. Very important, especially if you are a local business. You don't want to run your ad to places where you know that it's too far from people to visit you. So if, for example, you are servicing only people in Ikeja and you're choosing Victoria Island, for instance, it's a waste of money. Rather, you want to focus only people that are living in Ikeja, and that is why this particular section is very important, and you want to really make sure you understand this before you go ahead. So for age, the same thing. I mean, you should have an idea of the ages of the people that your business is for. The same thing with gender. You can also edit gender, if it's only male, if it's only female, or if it is both. Okay, now let's come to detailed targeting. This is another important aspect of your Facebook ad. If you're running Facebook ad to a local business or to a small business, now if you can see here, you can see demographics, you can see interests and behaviors. That means you can narrow down the kind of people that you want your ad to get to, using demographic, using interest, and using behavior. So let me click on edit and let's see what we have here. All right, so what we want to do here is that you're trying to get exactly the kind of person that you want your ad to run to. So let's assume that I want to run, let's assume that I'm a caterer and I want to run an ad to people that are celebrating their birthday maybe in the next 1 month, because I want to push my cake to them and say, okay, I'm going to bake cake for your birthday. That is what I want to do. So you can see already that I have a clear idea of my targeted customers. That is the first thing that will make you fail if you're running Facebook ads to your business and you don't know exactly the kind of people that you're expecting your ad to get to. So because the kind of people I am expecting my ad to get to are people that are celebrating their birthdays, what I will just come here and do is that I'll just come to this place and type birthday. Okay, so you can see birthday. If you don't see anything here that relates to what you typed in your home, just come to suggestion, click on the suggestion, and it's going to bring something close for you. Okay, so let me do that again. Birthday. All right, so you can see here that birthday events. Now here is targeting interest. So if you check here, it's saying here people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to birthday events. Now, even though this is a birthday targeting, but this doesn't look very cool for the kind of people that I want to target. If I just see birthday and I just click birthday, then the question is, I am looking for people that okay, I'm doing this recording in the month of June, so I'm looking for people that are celebrating their birthday in the month of June, in the month of July, and in the month of August, because these are the people that I want to market my products. I don't want to market to somebody that was born in January or February or March. Those times have already gone, so my ad message will not be very precise. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is that I'll just come down and look for something that relates to what I'm looking for. So you can see here we're having birthday in January. Here, this is kind of things I want to see. Okay, so like I said, I'm looking for birthday in June, so I'm going to scroll down and look for birthday in June. So you can see this. I'm going to just click on this, birthday in June. I'm going to click on suggestion. You can see upcoming birthday. I may not even choose upcoming birthday because I'm seeing birthday in July. I'm going to choose that. Let me look for birthday in August. Okay, birthday in August, I'll choose that. So this tells me that for my cake business, the only people that are going to be seeing this ad, or at least most people that are going to be seeing this ad, are people that are born in the month of June, in the month of July, and in the month of August. So the good thing about this detailed targeting is that it gives me an idea of the kind of message I'm going to send. So right now I know that I'm targeting people that wants to sell, that are planning their birthday. So if I want to sell my cake to them, I know that these are the best kind of people that I need to sell to. I'm not wasting my heart on people that are celebrating their birthday in January or in February or in March. So I'm targeting August, I'm targeting July, I'm targeting June. This makes my life easy. This makes my heart to go to the right people I wanted to go to. This helped me save costs. This helped me get enough people to my funnel so that I can market my product to them. So once I'm satisfied with these three, I'm going to continue. Now, one of the rules that we abide by when we're running ad on Facebook is that we don't want to stack too many interests in this detailed targeting, because if you stack too many interests, you may not know the one that is working and the one that is not working. But the reason why I'm choosing birthday in August, July, and June is because the three of them, they are almost the same kind of people. So I don't have an issue here. So if you check this audience definition, you will see that my ad is estimated at 1.3 million to 1.5 million people. Okay, these are the estimated amount of people within this, filter that I've set up that will see my ad, which is okay by me. All right, so that is what I'm going to do. So once I'm satisfied with that, I can continue. Now, if you come down to this point, you're going to see two other options. Here you can see exclude, and here you can see narrow audience. Now, you can also use this to further filter the kind of people that you expect your ad to get to. So if I click on exclude, what is going to happen here is that you can see here it says exclude people who match. So for example, if I don't want this ad to be seen by caterers, because I am a caterer, if other caterers are seeing my ad, then my competitions are seeing my ad, and I know that caterers are not going to buy from me. It's just going to be wasting my money. So I can just say exclude people who match caterer. Let's see. Okay, so it gives me this. So I'm going to just click caterer. So that means this ad is not going to show. It's show to people who do my kind of business. It's going to show only to people who are celebrating their birthday. If I have a caterer here, because I know that a caterer will not buy from me. So you can see here that I've excluded caterers from my ad, from the potential of people that are going to see this ad. So that's what I can do. If I have any other idea in mind, depending on my kind of business, I will always add it. So I can also do restaurant, or let's say restaurant or eatery, something like that. Okay, if I don't want anybody who runs an eatery to see this ad, because they are also my competitors. Okay, I'm not saying anything like eatery, so I can put restaurant. Please, this is just example. Your own business will not be exactly the same like this, so you have to think deep and brainstorm on the kind of people you want to see your ad and the people you don't want to see your ad. So I can just click restaurant dining. Okay, so that means my ad will not be seen by caterers, my ad will not be seen by people who operate restaurants. Okay, so that is what this particular place does for me. So before you launch your ad, you must make sure that you have an understanding of this detailed targeting. In fact, this is where the whole magic of Facebook ad work. So once you understand this, set it up right, then your ad can be laser targeted at the kind of people that want to see your ad. So once you are satisfied with that, you just go ahead and talk about placements. Now, placement talks about where do you want your ad to be displayed on Facebook. Most times, Facebook is going to give you this recommended placement, which means that it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be on Facebook feed. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be just everywhere. Sometimes you don't want your ad to be everywhere. So if you don't really know where you want your ad to be or not, then you should leave it at the first option given by Facebook. But most time I don't like using this option. I prefer to use the second option, which is the manual placement. Now, manual placement gives me an opportunity to choose where I want my ad to be displayed on. So if I want to run only Instagram ad, for example, I will just shut down Facebook, shut down audience network, and leave only Instagram ticked. So this ad is going to be shown to on only Instagram. If I want only Facebook, I'm going to click Facebook and untick Instagram, so it's going to be shown only on Facebook. But if I want it on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Messenger, for example, I'm going to tick this. So you also want to decide where do you want your ad to be displayed on. So you can come here and just tick. If you don't want it on search results, you can just untick that. It's as simple as that. Okay, so that's what you do here. So once you got this right, then you come to next, and then it's going to take you to the proper ad right now. So again, here you're going to give your ad a name. Okay, give your ad a name. Okay, already we have selected the Facebook page you want to use to run this ad in the ad set level. So you can see here that it's already grayed out. So I'm going to click, I'm going to scroll down. Then if you want it on Instagram, you also come here and choose your Instagram account that you want your ad to run on. You select that also. If you have not connected an Instagram account, just click on connect account. But if you watch the video I told you about already, it shows you everything about how to connect your Instagram account. So you do that, then you scroll down to ad setup. Okay, so what format do you want your ad to be in? Do you want to use a single image? Like the example here, you can see here that I'm using a single image here. This was going to look like. And if it's a video you want, you can also select this same one. Now if you want a carousel is when you have like 4, 5, 6, 7 images, and then people can scroll through those images to see your business. So if, for example, like I said, if I'm a caterer, for instance, that might be what I may want to use. So I can just set up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful pictures of my cake for this particular one. And if you want to select collection, you go for this. But most time you might always want to go for single image or video. So once you've set that up, you scroll down, and then you come here and choose the image or the video that you want to use to run your ad. I don't want to delete this because I have an ad already set up here. So you just do that there, and then you go to your computer and upload your picture or your video, which you must have already done before. Then you come to primary test. This is where you're going to test, write the test of your ad campaign, what you want your market to be. So for example, if I want to sell cake to June, July, August celebrant, I could just say I want to give them a free gift. And then the free gift is that maybe I would just tell them something like, okay, that I want to give you 5 ideas on how you can make your next birthday beautiful. And then when you give them the free report on how to make their birthday beautiful, then you can sell your product to them. You know, it depends on how you really want to set up your ad. But then setting up an ad, there are different methods, different ways. Some people can sell directly from here. Some people don't want to sell directly, which is always a better option, not to sell directly. Instead, give people free things, collect their contact, and then resell to them later. Okay, so once you have set up your ad test here, you just come down here and write your headline. Okay, write your headline. Once you write your headline, you write your description, which is optional. Then you come here and choose the best possible call to action that you really want. Most time you could just do subscribe, sign up, shop now, you know, apply now, send WhatsApp message, see menu. All depends on how the kind of message that you have run on your ad. Then once you do that, then you put your destination here. So if you have a website, you want to direct people to your website, you're going to type in your website URL here. If you are directing people to your WhatsApp number, you also add it here. Whatever it is, wherever you want your landing page to get to, that's what you're going to put here. Okay, so once you do that, you scroll down. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to talk about pixel for now, so let's just forget about pixel. It's beyond the scope of this particular lesson. Okay, so once you do that and you see that all your information have been correctly placed, then you just click the publish button here. Once you click the publish button, Facebook are going to review your ad, and once they see that all the information are allowed, then they're going to allow your ad to run. But if you don't want to publish immediately, if you cancel this ad, it's going to save on your on your dashboard as an ad in drafts. Okay, so anytime you're ready to run the ad, all you need to do is just to come click the edit tab here, and then you can go ahead and run your ad. So this is how to run ad in Facebook.
So I hope you enjoyed that excerpt and you got value from this video. Like I said, you can get the full course for a little fee by contacting me through the medium I dropped in the description box below this video. So now that you are armed with this information, you can run ads, take tutorials, maybe more tutorials, and understand the Facebook ad platform better than before. Also, I have a number of videos on Facebook ad that you will also need and help you get results running ads to your businesses. Please like this video, and if you love to get more digital marketing tutorials like this one, then why not subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.